about all of that, including that famous Madison Square Garden match where we see Cactus Jack. But this is where it starts to get interesting, because this is the same night where you're doing this 6-man with Undertaker and Stone Cold, and you're doing it as Dude Love. But then later, you're going to be wrestling on Shotgun Saturday Night against Owen for the IC title as Mankind. And I don't know. I don't think this has happened before in wrestling. Did you find that challenging to try to go back and forth from the two characters? We see you do it at the end of every show now, no problem. But never before was Kevin Nash a Master Blaster and Diesel and Vinny Vegas and Oz in the same night. And you're going to start doing that.
Well, yes, but I had honed that craft when I was in World Class Championship Wrestling, where for budgetary reasons, when Killer Tim Brooks left, they didn't hire a new heel. They just had me working twice a night. Once as Cactus Jack and once as not Super Executioner. Gorgeous Gary Young and I won the titles as, well, somebody will know this off the top of their head. And we were masked wrestlers. But the deal was I'd broken my wrist against Eric Embry in a scaffold match. So I was going out and losing as not super, it's going to kill me that I'm calling it super, whatever he was. I've got the same burgundy cast up to my wrist. So I lose the match there, and then I come out supposedly with my heat as Cactus Jack with the same distinctive walk. One night, Matt Bourne, in what may have been one of the most embarrassing, and Matt liked to kid around a little bit. So as I shot him off and he had the headlock on me, he kept a real firm grasp and took my mask off in the process. And I come off those ropes and I'm just like, crawled out of the ring, and Bronco Lubitsch hands me the mask and I come back out like, yeah. So I did have a little bit of a little background in working two characters in one night, trying to make the styles different. But at that point, just the audience accepted that this is something that went on. I would have Chad Patton read a note, saying, I have a note from Dude Love, and he would go, ow, have mercy. Let me tell you something, Daddy. The dude is, the dude, and Owen would help me write these promos. But this is not exactly the dude's bag, but he knows somebody whose bag it indeed is. And then they'd introduce Mankind as the replacement, and the place would go, to quote Pat Patterson, banana singular. So it was a fun time.
Do you think it could work again? I ask because I heard recently Road Dogg say on his great podcast, Oh, You Didn't Know, that he once pitched Sami Zayn as wrestling as Sami Zayn on Friday, but being El Generico on Monday. And Vince, back in the day, I guess, shot it down.
Sami could.
He could have pulled that off.
I'm going to stand on my explanation that everything Sami and Kevin Owens do turns to gold.
Yes.
So if he was given that opportunity, I know he could pull it off.